Welcome to Module 1 of our course on ChatGPT. In this module, we will be covering the basics of ChatGPT, including its definition, applications, advantages, and comparison to other conversational AI tools. We will also be diving into how to set up and navigate the ChatGPT platform, as well as how to interact with ChatGPT through text and voice commands. By the end of this module, you will have a solid understanding of ChatGPT and how to use it to your advantage. So let's get started with Lesson 1, Introduction to ChatGPT. In Lesson 1, we will introduce ChatGPT and its uses in various industries, such as customer service, healthcare, and education. We will also explore the advantages of using ChatGPT over traditional chatbots and other conversational AI tools. So, what is ChatGPT? At its core, ChatGPT is a deep learning algorithm developed by OpenAI that generates human-like responses to text-based conversations. Unlike traditional chatbots, which use predefined rules and responses, ChatGPT is able to learn from large amounts of data and generate responses on the fly based on the context and content of the conversation. So, what can ChatGPT be used for? There are many applications for ChatGPT in a variety of fields, from customer service and support to education and healthcare. For example, in customer service, ChatGPT can be used to provide personalized support and assistance to customers in a more efficient and engaging way. In healthcare, ChatGPT can be used to provide patients with personalized advice or to assist with telemedicine appointments. ChatGPT can also be used to build chatbots, translate languages, generate content, provide personalized recommendations, and to assist with mental health. ChatGPT can be used to build chatbots that can engage in natural language conversations with users, helping to answer questions, provide customer support, and perform other tasks. ChatGPT can also be used for language translation, helping people communicate across different languages. ChatGPT can even be used to generate content for blogs, social media, and other online platforms, including automated news articles, product descriptions, and social media posts. One of the key advantages of using ChatGPT is its ability to provide a more personalized and natural experience for users. By generating responses based on the context and content of the conversation, ChatGPT can adapt to the individual needs and preferences of each user, leading to higher engagement and satisfaction rates compared to traditional chatbots or virtual assistants. Another advantage of ChatGPT is its ability to generate more accurate and relevant responses compared to other conversational AI tools. By training on large amounts of data, ChatGPT is able to generate responses that are more nuanced and contextually appropriate, making it a more effective tool for a wide range of applications. When compared to other conversational AI tools, ChatGPT stands out for its ability to understand and respond to a wider range of topics and contexts. It is also able to generate responses that are more complex and nuanced than many other chatbots or virtual assistants, making it a more versatile and adaptable tool. As we progress on our journey with ChatGPT, keep in mind that ChatGPT is a powerful conversational AI tool that can be used in a variety of settings to provide a more natural, intuitive, and personalized experience for users. Whether you're looking to improve customer service, provide personalized healthcare advice, or create a virtual tutor for students, ChatGPT has the potential to help you achieve your goals. So, let's go into Lesson 2 for some hands-on practice with ChatGPT. In Lesson 2, I will guide you through the process of setting up your own account on the ChatGPT platform, logging in, and navigating the user interface. We will also cover the different features of ChatGPT, such as the ability to personalize your interactions and the option to integrate ChatGPT with other applications. To get started, click the ChatGPT link located in the course description. It will bring you to a page that looks like this. Let's start by clicking the button that says, Try ChatGPT.
After clicking Try ChatGPT, you'll be brought to a page that looks like this. Here, if you do have an account, click Log In. After signing up for your first time, you'll be brought to a page that looks like this. And I definitely recommend that you take the time to go through the OpenAI overview page. This page will provide you with a quick start tutorial, examples, and an amazing group of additional applications that have been built and created by OpenAI. After you've logged in for the first time, when you log in again, you'll be brought to a page that looks like this. This is the ChatGPT chatbot. And before we get started with our interactions with ChatGPT, I want to start by taking a look at some of the examples, the capabilities, and the limitations that ChatGPT offers us when we first come onto its platform. So, first, it gives us a list of examples that you can try to either click on or input in the input field. Next, it gives us a list of its capabilities. So ChatGPT has the ability to remember what a user said earlier in the conversation. So unlike Google or any other search engines that you've used, ChatGPT actually has the ability to retain the information that you've said in earlier conversations. If you take a look over to the far left, you'll notice that at this point, the chat section is empty. And if you wanted to start a new chat, you could click on the button that says New Chat. However, after you have had the opportunity to interact with ChatGPT for a while, you will have a list of conversations located on the far left. At any point, if you would like to resume those conversations, it's as simple as clicking on the conversation and picking back up where you left off. After we've gone through a couple of the first examples, you'll notice that we create a list off to the side. And at that point, I will show you how easy it is to resume a prior conversation. Another of the abilities that ChatGPT has is to allow users to provide follow-up corrections. So if you're ever talking to ChatGPT and you find that some of the information that either you have offered them, you have offered ChatGPT, or that ChatGPT has offered you are incorrect, you are able to go back to that point in the conversation and correct the mistake either in your question or in ChatGPT's response. So we'll take another look at how that is done as well. ChatGPT has also been trained to decline inappropriate requests. Please keep this in mind as we progress through our exploration of ChatGPT, because if you input something that is inappropriate, it will not respond. And last but not least, let's take a look at the limitations column that ChatGPT has offered. It starts by saying that it may occasionally generate incorrect information. This is very important because if you are using this for your job or anything in the professional area, you need to understand that not all of the information that ChatGPT offers is guaranteed to be 100% accurate. Always double check the information that you get from ChatGPT. The next limitation is that it may occasionally produce harmful instructions based on content. So, similar to the way that you would need to be careful with things that you watched on television, you would also need to be careful with things that you input into ChatGPT. This information could be a harmful set of instructions, or it could be biased content. And the last limitation that ChatGPT offers us is that its knowledge base is limited to things that happened up until 2021. So ChatGPT is not currently online. It gathered all of its information from a database and from the internet up until 2021. So if you ask it anything that has to do with things that happened after 2021, you'll notice that its response is definitely going to be inaccurate. All right, so with that being said, let's get some hands-on practice using ChatGPT. All right, so the first thing that you'll need to do is locate the input field, which is here at the bottom of the screen. And here is where you will ask ChatGPT to create or answer or respond to whatever request that you have for ChatGPT. So you'll just start by clicking into the input field. When you see that your cursor is blinking, then you can start typing. So you could start with the examples that ChatGPT has offered. So you could start by clicking here, and when you click on this first example, it will automatically populate. So at this point, we're asking ChatGPT to explain quantum computing in simple terms. Once you've typed in your request, you can either click enter or you can click the icon in the far right. Immediately, you'll notice that ChatGPT starts to generate a response. At the bottom, right above the input field, you'll see where it says either stop generating or regenerate response. Once the generation is complete, it will say regenerate response. So here, ChatGPT has broken down quantum computing to us at a very simple level. So it's written it in a way or in a manner that anyone can understand. Now, let's take some time to ask ChatGPT a few questions that will help us to identify its current limitations. So let's start by asking ChatGPT what its name is. So we're just going to say, what is your name? And as you can see, ChatGPT responds with, my name is ChatGPT. How may I assist you today? So you get an immediate response from your request. Next, let's ask ChatGPT where it's from. And again, it gives us a response, which is that as a digital AI language model, it was created by OpenAI. So it doesn't have a physical location. However, its programming and development are led by a team of researchers and engineers from OpenAI, which is the research organization based in San Francisco, California. So next, and this questions that we are asking actually came from a list of questions that ChatGPT offered for first-time users to ask. So the next question that we're going to ask is, what do you do? And here, the questions that we're asking and its responses that it generates are designed to allow you to familiarize yourself with, number one, how to interact with ChatGPT, and number two, how ChatGPT will respond to your request. So here it gives us its primary function, which is to generate natural language outputs based on your natural language inputs. And again, ChatGPT allows us to basically communicate with computers using a natural language. So our natural language, which is how we speak, is then translated, and ChatGPT can use our natural language to get data and get information, and then it will give it back to us in our natural language. So the next question that we're going to ask is, we're going to ask ChatGPT to tell us about itself. And here, ChatGPT is basically giving us some more detailed information about its capabilities and the tasks that it can perform. It says that it can perform tasks such as mathematic calculations, language translations, and image recognition. However, its primary function is to assist in natural language tasks and communicate with users in a human-like manner. So, again, the questions that we are asking at this point are for us to become more familiar with ChatGPT and how we can use ChatGPT. So, the next question that we're going to ask is, what are its favorite topics to discuss? And here, as it generates its response, we find out that, again, it reminds us that it's a language model and that it doesn't have personal preferences or emotions like humans, but its purpose is to assist and provide information on any topic to the best of its ability based on its programming and its training. So again, what you should take away from the way that ChatGPT is responding is that it will continue to, when it reaches a limitation, it will remind you that it is a language-based model, and it does understand that it doesn't have the same abilities that humans do. And so again, if you ask it to do something that is out of its ability, a lot of the times you'll get a response that says, they provide you with a reminder that it is a language model, and it will then tell you what it can and what it cannot do. So the next question that we're going to ask ChatGPT is how long it's been around. So here it's saying that it was first made public in 2020. However, it was developed and trained ongoing since 2015, which is pretty nice to know, because at that point, we're able to understand that it was actually only online or only live for 2 years, actually 1 year, because it cannot go any further than 2021. So it is 6 years old, basically, and it has 6 years of information that it has collected over that amount of time. And when you consider, or when you think about the fact that it was collecting this information from the internet, that is a lot of information that it can collect and a lot of databases that it can go through in 6 years. All right, so the next question that we're going to ask, we should probably already know the answer to, but the next question is, who created you? And here, ChatGPT has the opportunity to talk some more about OpenAI and again, give us the opportunity to go back and do some more research and also look into some of the other tools that were created by OpenAI. And the next question that ChatGPT suggests that we ask as first-time users is, how does your technology work? So here it's generating a response that basically advises us that it is a combination of machine learning and natural language processing. So if you're interested in how artificial intelligence works, I would definitely suggest that you continue to research both machine learning and natural language processing. And the next question that we're going to ask ChatGPT is, Can you understand different languages? And here, ChatGPT provides us with the response. It says, yes, it does understand different languages, understand and process different languages. However, its ability to understand and generate responses in a particular language depends on its programming and training in that language. So its current primary language is English, but it has been trained on multiple languages such as Spanish, French, German, Italian, Chinese, Japanese, and many others. So this is, I'm glad that it offered us this suggestion, because one of the areas that we'll talk about is how to use ChatGPT to translate languages. And this is good for us to know because it's important to understand that here its primary language is English, but it has been trained on and in multiple languages as well. So the last question that ChatGPT suggests that we ask as first-time users is, can you help me with a task or a question? This gives us the opportunity to really get a little more familiar with what kinds of questions or things that we can ask ChatGPT. All right, so here it basically says that it will do its best to assist, and please feel free to ask or request assistance. Ask any question or request assistance with a task. It will provide the most helpful response, and it will be based on its programming and training. So at this point, the things that we've learned from just this first walkthrough in lesson 1 is we've learned who created ChatGPT. We learned the limitations of ChatGPT. We learned how old ChatGPT is. We learned that it doesn't have information beyond 2021. We also learned the topics and requests that we can make for ChatGPT. So next, let's head back over to our lecture where we will start lesson 3. And in lesson 3, we're going to cover the basics of chatting with ChatGPT.